Hey guys.
Hi.
Happy June. End of June, yeah. We actually made it without going 2 months between a video.
I know.
So we're only 4 weeks since our last
about
video?
4 weeks, yeah.
Depends on how long it takes you to get it out though.
Well, there's that.
So anyway, we have some really good updates for you and some information that you're gonna wanna hear. So without further ado, let's get into it.
All right, so first things first, we mentioned in the last video that we were hoping to hire someone here for assistant office manager type position to learn the administrative side of the business as part of our succession plan to round everything out so that if something were to happen to Chris and myself, the company can still move on with the engineer, with the machining lead, and now with the person who knows how to do the back end stuff. So let's meet Hannah. Hi, everyone. We wanted to introduce you to our newest hire, Hannah. So,
hi.
Here's Hannah. Hannah, everybody, Hannah. Okay. So the purpose for hiring her was to bring her in as an assistant office manager. And she'll be learning pretty much everything that I do for the organization. This is part of our succession plan. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've been doing here over your first 3 weeks?
So yeah, I've been answering phone calls and emails, doing some bookkeeping, processing orders if anyone is interested in our apparel, doing some research for the company, talking to vendors, talking to possible business partners, and working on payroll so far.
So yeah, she's been doing great here the past couple of weeks, just dipping her fingers in a bunch of different things and starting to spread her wings. But this is only the beginning. So the things that she's going to also be learning over time is dealing with social media, which means our YouTube channel and Facebook and LinkedIn, places like that. She'll be the one responsible for responding to people and, keeping tabs on inquiries there. She'll also be learning eventually how to get into video making and doing the content for our social media channels. And she'll be doing other business things like learning how to do taxes, learning how to do inventory. She'll be handling benefits and insurance and legal things. She's going to learn all that stuff. And as we grow and eventually move into beta testing and then eventually into production, she'll be key in helping with customer relations and helping roll out those programs. As you think of all the things that you're going to be learning, is there anything in particular that has you really excited?
Yeah, definitely. The video making part of things, that's definitely something new to me, something I look forward to learning, and I'm excited to get into it.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. I'm excited to teach you.
I bet you are.
Okay, so welcome, Hannah. We're excited to have you here.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
All right. Thank you, Hannah. We're really glad to have her on board. And that's also going to help, in case something should happen, as Cheryl said, to both of us, that the company can continue, your investment is protected, and Harmony will still have a life and be able to move forward. So that is
exciting.
Yeah, that's really a much better feeling knowing that things are taken care of.
Right.
So I'm glad that we have all that in place.
Yes.
Okay, so it's Tuesday.
What's wrong with that?
We're here and we're not in the air, flying to Colorado right now. So things happen in small business, and this is one of them. We were supposed to go to Colorado today. We got a call just a few days ago from the company that we're going to go down with, and their board had voted. They're now taking a contract to do an exclusive production run, a very large production run for the next foreseeable future, where they cannot have any outside vendors or partners or anything that they're working with while they're doing this contract. And so they had to push the pause button on us coming down and us working with them on the different materials for our scoops and our generator.
Right.
Be that as it may, it really doesn't change anything. We actually had another generator on order and we're looking at ordering 2 other ones. Yes, we had been very hopeful that these guys had the perfect generator solution, but a lot of times you hear, oh yeah, we've got that taken care of, no problem.
Yeah.
But until we see it, touch it, feel it, it's vaporware. I joke with people when we talk to them and say, you're vaporware until I shake your hand, meet you, and we actually see these products. So no harm done. We have not received anything from them yet. So they're they're vaporware until we receive that stuff.
Right.
And
We try very hard to not put all our eggs in one basket. So even though we were
excited,
even though we were hopeful for this opportunity, we had other things going on in the background because we know that things are never certain in the business world. And we have many stories we could tell you over the years.
Yeah.
We've just learned that we can't just put all of our hope in one thing and hope that this magic happens. It just doesn't work that way.
You don't build a business by relying on one individual or one company to save you or rescue you or have the solution that you need, because things happen and things go wrong and partnerships don't always work out. Right. So we have other generators we're testing.
Right.
The generator still remains our focus right now.
Mm-hmm. So in our last video, we had talked about how we're gearing up the machining for more prototypes here.
We're building enough to do 3 units right now, and then probably 2 more right after that. So we're going to very soon start having these put together where we can actually show the different components going on that we're going to be testing. And outside, just 20 feet away on the corner of the building, is going to be the first outdoor test for Harmony. So, this stuff is all coming right around the corner, guys.
So one of the things that we're doing is we're building several prototypes where we can interchange, like mix up the generators with some different designs for real testing, real comparative testing here at our building.
Yeah, it's about modularity. We have to be able to take components off of the bottom of one of the units, pop another one on to test it. It allows us to do parallel testing, A to B comparisons. How's this one doing compared to that one? Things like that. So it's an exciting time, but it's not magic. It takes some time to get there, Yep. There's engineering involved, there's CAM and computer work, and then there's CNC and manufacturing work and fabrication work, and then you have to assemble it all.
Right.
And then after all that, you have to look at it and go, did we screw anything up, or are we unhappy with something? And you make changes and fix it.
Right.
So we're iterating as we go through, and that's what it's all about. That's how real development is done. Why don't we show some of the really good progress that we've had over the past month since our last update. Okay. We now have a fully functional 5-axis lathe that we have been, for the first time, able to produce new parts for Harmony that were never even possible before, with accuracy far beyond anything we dreamed of with the manual machines. Right. So that's been incredibly exciting. Linkages and parts that we, every time we looked at them, we're like, that's a lathe part all day long. And we just never had a way to do it. Well, now we have the ways to do it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're not going to Colorado, but we have other big news.
Yes, we do.
As of a week or two ago, we had opened another fundraising round, and we did it very quietly because we were not in a hurry. It was not a big, huge rush. It wasn't a mad dash or a scramble. We're not in panic mode. We're not anywhere near, the bottom of the barrel here. We didn't want to get to a point where we were tight on money and then we were panicking, because when you're panicking, nothing good happens.
Right. And these things take a long time to spool up. Like it took us 5 months to get the thing open. So
yeah,
this, you have to plan ahead.
We don't want to get into a tight situation here. So we're raising a little bit more money to make sure that we have things going. For the last, 2 years, we've said we only want to do the minimum amount of raises required. That did not mean we were never going to do another raise if one proved to be necessary. It just meant we didn't want to if we didn't have to. It's small business, and anyone who says, oh, we've got all that covered, we don't need to worry about it, we've got our whole plan planned out, it's BS. You never know how this stuff's going to go. It's time to raise because it takes a very long time to do it properly.
Right.
We have the manufacturing now, we have Jeremy on board.
Again, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So we're trying to diversify how we're able to stay alive here with the company.
This raise is nothing more than us being diligent and taking care of Harmony. There have been people asking, will this dilute my shares? I've invested before. Are you going to dilute my shares? The answer is absolutely, positively no. We are in no way diluting any shares as we do this. From the beginning, we had an allocation of shares that we could give all of these shares away and still retain 51% ownership in the company. We only gave away a portion of those shares. So we have quite a bit more that we could still give away if we need to.
Right. So
there's companies out there that sit there and keep diluting and diluting to create shares out of thin air and all this. That's not the case here. These shares were earmarked from the beginning as shares that we could use to raise money if we need it.
And we only use some of them.
So the raise is now open, guys. You can go to our main website and click the link if you want to invest. We've had hundreds of people emailing us over the past year saying, oh, darn it, I missed your raise. Can I get in? Well, guess what?
Right.
You have an opportunity to get in now.
So if you're interested in supporting our efforts and being part of the change, you can click on this link up here to see our raise page. You're like, where? For more information and to actually invest. You can always call us or email us also, support@harmonyturbines.com. That goes to Hannah and myself, and we're happy to answer your questions there.
So at this point, welcome on board if you would like to become an investor. And you're just basically helping to ensure that we have the money to continue pushing forward with the last efforts that we're doing before we can move into a production state.
Yep.
Okay, so guys, as Harmony becomes more and more famous and goes global with social media and everything, there's been a phenomena happening where other groups, other influencers, other AI bots, I don't know what they are in some cases, start picking up and talking about Harmony. Harmony Turbines is going to do this, and it's going to do that, and it's going to be great because of this, and it's going to be amazing because of that.
Or they make it sound like we're already in production and beating our competition, and like we have no control over this. Some people contact us and ask if they can have an interview with us, or they ask for information. Other people just
do it. They don't care. They don't give a crap, and they just start putting out whatever goofy vomit they want to about your company. So be cautious. If you see other videos out there and it seems a little sketchy, like they're making all these promises and they're saying they perform 8,000 times better than the competition and this and that, it's bogus. It's BS. I'm allowed to say it's bullshit. This is our channel. It is, guys, and it's crazy. We hate it. We hate that people do that because it gives us a bad name. It makes us look like we're jokesters out there just trying to scam people. We're not. We're all about being the opposite of that and doing this in a totally open platform, telling you as we do every single step of our innovation as our development progresses, it takes a long time. And it's not like, poop, Harmony is like 800 times more effective than solar panels or than all the leading wind turbines on the market. And it can operate with zero wind. Amazing.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, come on.
So we can't control what other people put out there. We can't make them take it down. We could hire somebody, like a person or two, to sit there and like answer all the social media comments, but that's not worth our time.
Yeah, and
there's
it's
no
not
value in that.
right to hire lawyers and go after them and try and sue them, and they're like, oh, we're just doing this for education. They have some stupid little disclaimer. It's for what, educational purposes or something.
But it still has wrong information.
Yeah, you would have to spend tens of thousands of dollars, maybe hundreds of thousands, trying to sue these people.
Right.
It's not worth it. Our time is much better spent just working on the technology.
If you're confused about something that you see on the internet, please contact us or look at our webpage, watch our videos. Anything that we produce is obviously accurate.
Yeah, stuff we put out is going to be accurate. We're never ever, you could go back and watch any of our 150 videos and we never sat there and exaggerated or lied or spoke about, oh, in the future it'll be amazing, it's going to do this and that. We have said our goal is to do this, or our hope is that we'll be able to do this, or we would like to achieve this much. We use verbiage very carefully. Okay, guys, Thank you so very, very much for continuing to follow with us, for sharing our story with others. Yes. Our community has actually been growing a little bit here over the past, 6 months or so. I've noticed a steady increase in people following, new people coming on board, things like that. So thank you for being a supporter, being a follower. And if you now would like to become an investor, that is possible. So if you didn't get a chance to invest before, you can now invest in Harmony. Right. Our funding round is opened.
The link is in the description below.
Yep, or just go to our main website.
All the information is there. Check it out if you're interested. And we do have our apparel for sale. So if you are interested in advertising for us and sporting our wear, just go to our website, harmonyturbines.com, and just click on our shop.
Yeah.
And you can see the stuff we have there, hats and mugs and t-shirts and all kinds of stuff. So yep. It's just another way to help support us.
And guys, people have been asking, when can I order a unit? When can I order one of your, they think just because they use the word beta unit that they can get it right now. We're still in what I would call the alpha stage. Obviously, we have to test it first. We have to test things before we can put it out in beta testing.
Right.
As soon as we're ready for beta test customers, we have a huge list. I don't know. It's probably got huge. Like 500 people on it all over the world, literally. So if you want to be a beta tester, let us know. Join that group of people waiting to be beta testers, and we will open those floodgates when the time is right. But we're trying to make sure that we do this properly, so we don't have a false start, so that we don't have a failed launch. When we're ready to go into market with this product, we want it to be something you can be proud of, that we're proud of, that we all look at it and you say, wow, this is what it should have been all along.
Right.
This is what small wind turbines should be.
Right.
It's no mystery. It's just good R&D and development, and it takes a while to do it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. So thank you for being part of our journey. We literally wouldn't be here without you.
No. You guys make this possible. Yeah. We're doing the work because you have the faith and the belief in the fact that we're doing good work. And so we put these videos out to let you know where we're at, to give you the true, honest, basically assessment and snapshot of where we are right here and right now. Yeah. And that's all we've been doing for the past 2 years. So we will continue doing that. And when the cake is ready to come out of the oven, you will be the first to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you all.
Thank you very much.
And until next time.
Yep. We'll catch you later, guys. Take care. Harmony Turbines. We now have the power to change the world. If that was a boy, we could name it Baby Harmony. Wait, what? If that was a girl. If that was a girl, we could name it Baby Harmony, right?
Yeah.
You're like, no.
You ready?
I guess.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. What looks less awkward? Up here?
I'll do this. And we'll just do this together. We're doing this after lunch. Like my brain is in food coma.
Take 3.
Take 3.
Over to me.
Well, I like being close to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Assistant office manager.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not assistant to the office manager. Just
Assistant to the regional manager.
If you haven't seen our newest crowdfunding campaign video yet, here's your chance.
Change.
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 Change is coming. A new wind turbine that uses the power of furling to keep producing power in high winds when other wind turbines must stop to protect themselves from damage.
Harmony Turbines is revolutionizing how the world thinks about harvesting the wind. Our goal is to make wind turbines accessible, effective, and attractive to people around the world.
Our initial design is a small one intended for residential use. However, we are planning for a variety of sizes, smaller ones for boating and recreational use, and larger ones for industrial settings.
We believe our innovation will be vital in decentralizing power and also in bringing power to developing countries where electricity is scarce or even unavailable.
The possible applications of Harmony's design are widespread, as in addition to generating electricity, the turbines could also be used for pumping, purifying, or desalinating water, as well as for condensing water from the air to provide this life-saving gift where it's needed most.
If we get this right, the global impact could be tremendous. We're now accepting investments as part of an equity fundraising campaign. The funds we raise will help us continue the research, development, and testing of our products and will help us reach the production stage more rapidly.
Small steps lead to big changes, so please consider investing in Harmony Turbines.
Why wait for change when you can be the change? Harmony Turbines. We now have the power to change the world.